your spear and join some friendly company? If you don't have your own, just grab one from the rack. Show our cubs how a seasoned warrior handles a weapon. Pick up the pace, cubs. Lose to a visitor, you will? You shame yourselves.
I'm picking up every slap.
Fine, Joe. Half the points are mine alone.
Cease bickering and move.
Thrust, stab, keep your distance and repeat. Don't let the newcomer win. Time's up. Spears down. Everyone back here. Our newcomer wins, fair and square. Take note, cubs. With practice, you'll perform with the poise of our friend one day.
It was the others. They let me down.
Say that every time you do.
Lose every time you do.
Hey,
Next time,
Wayfinder.
I'm on the
And
newcomers
there is
team.
wild terrain. You must prepare for the unexpected. Too slow. Ha! Your feet forged of lead. Fragile than you look. Well done.
How about a test of strength? When my guard's up, think strategically. Head-on attacks don't always land, so get creative. Whew. Need to catch my breath after that. Ready for you. Don't you dare pull your... Need to catch my breath after that. Ready for you. Don't you dare pull your punches.
Please keep all mounts out of the stand. my veins like the great deltas. You are a worthy partner.
It's that time again. Intermission! Don't wander far. We'll be back in the thick of it soon.
And how?
Commander, quietly.
Catching up on Coden affairs?
The only meeting worth attending is the one you're not invited to. Seems there's been discussion about those strangers the kid mentioned earlier. Also scouts and what I assume are journeykin, which kicked off some squabbling. Then something about Isles, and interestingly, Alliance, which led to more squabbling.
What do we have to do with any of this?
Still piecing that together. But now you see why espionage and diplomacy go together like Bover and steak and a cold ale.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're enjoying this.
And Krisha's still trying to convince me that field work gets old after a while. Anyway, the Warclaw Master seems to be the one spearheading all this. She said to speak to her understudy, correct? Wouldn't hurt to see if you can get any info out of it. Something's definitely got them on edge. Our timing could be good or bad.
Biarki? That's great. Infinite! What's up, dude?
Spoiled they are. Get them in hand before they leave me a crop of tooth marks.
Outlander!
That is so
How'd you like to cuddle some
cute! Are
sweet
you
journey
kidding?
kits and help bring them home to their cozy
God.
pen?
Nice, dude. Did you have a productive grind sesh?
Wonderful! Ah, they'll be snuggled up together in no time, thanks to you.
Oh, oops. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yo, dude, thanks for the gift. I just saw that. Thank you, thank you. Oof, get some rest, brother. Get some rest. We'll do some shedding soon. Wait, what is the...
Thank you, Outlander. You'll let them gnaw his house down before a single word crosses his tongue.
I am sorry. Better my house than your captain.
Coming from below the dirt. My pa's not a liar.
I'd only ever seen bees in trees. Underground bees? Sounds silly.
I'm gonna find them and prove you wrong.
We should join the dance tonight, don't you think? I don't know. What if Twig is there? What if I trip? What if I trip and Twig sees me? Oh,
What is it?
Straight to the matter. Wayfinders waste no time on windy hellos. Pleasantries be damned.
I see Malice has gotten you up to speed on our communications.
She gifted it to me to keep in touch. A neat device, for sure.
So, you waited for me to walk here, when you could have called me.
And forego a chat face-to-face? When you're a stone's throw away? Besides, I imagine it gets tiresome being always reachable. Surely one needs uninterrupted time with their thoughts. Speaking of life's interruptions, my paw requires a favor. Some small task for which he finds you fit. Said to meet him in the lower waterfalls at an old place of ours. Making my way over now. I'll see you there. By the way, I'd make haste if I were you. My paw values promptness. Lateness won't anger him, but it surely won't impress him. I speak not from experience.
Good to know. Bye now.
I heard things are going smoothly with the Lowlanders, Wayfinder. That's good. I'd love to talk. Probably best done in person.
We'll need to be quick. I have a standing invitation at the Claw. Might know about you-know-who.
Spoil.
The feline companions of the Lowlanders. What do they call them?
Ah, there you are. Tell me, how are the Lowland Coden?
They're a little skeptical, but welcoming. Some creature has them on edge.
My ward has reported the same. The good.
As a species, they seem to possess some type of magic. I don't know how.
Now, as for your second mission, any sign of her?
Not yet. Though that Barbed Veil character definitely turned a few heads.
It's a journey, not a race. Haven't gotten much more out of Iskaran myself. I asked Dagda about her departure. Claims that it was a building reaction to the deaths of Boss and Akeem, former court members. Started isolating herself. She was detached from the rest of them, left a note before she fled. But that's all I've gotten so far. I'll let you know if anything else kicks up. Before you head back to the village, Fanak wanted to speak with you about something. A couple rift sightings outside of Moon Camp. Probably good to stay on top of that.
Cryptus, you think?
Maybe not. Could be the strangers. But I bet the Coden would appreciate it. Could swing them to joining the Alliance.
Moon Camp seems to be in working order. I was expecting at least some damage. Warping it from such a distance.
Wayfinder, thanks for stopping by. Know you're busy, but I'd like your eyes on this one. Not sure how much Frode's said, but we've had a few rift sightings in the area. Don't think it's Cryptus, but I'm not thrilled. That's something you can look into.
Of course.
Hunter! Glad you're here, I am. What was business ended on an evening like this? You know, in here at all. with you. Never seen a reindeer quite that cracked between the antlers. Had to be done.
Mineral healing properties abound. Benefits from oxidation, detoxification, renewal.
flying contraptions you've got yourself. Why not test them out? definitely not cryptis, but I'm not sure what they are. Thanks. I'll pass it up the chain.
Be right back. the back. Let's talk about it.
Wayfinder. Your punctuality is appreciated.
Sorry I'm late. The Astral Ward called me to check in on something.
A busy figure you must be. Don't worry. Pokey tells me of the positive impression you've made in town. He may seem adrift in his own world, but he's a keen observer. Takes after me in that regard. As you've proven rather neighborly, I've an offer to extend. This property on which you stand belongs to my family. In recent years, it's become unsuited to our needs. Rather than leave it in disrepair, I thought it might serve as a convenient home base during your stay. All I ask in return is that you tend to it. Admittedly, I've neglected my domestic responsibilities. Graciously, Pokey has tried to care for it on my behalf. But his pace of work has always been unhurried. Afraid he gets that from me as well. Have a look around then. See if the place suits you.
Oh, the Wayfinder arrives. I bet this is a change from your typical to-dos. 1 minute waging battle, the next relegated to chores. Oh, quite fortunate for us, though. This place has seen a lot, and so have we. Been intending to ask my friends for a hand with all this, but a riveting offer it is not. Sparring? Nah, come help Pokey Dust. That's where the true fun resides. Sometimes I sneak up here, try to get a little done myself, but take my time with things I do. Every so often I fall into a swift pace, but then I come across some remaining trinket of my mother's and, well, I understand why my pa rather keep his distance from this place.
You found this here. This place is no longer home to me. But perhaps it can be for you. I have no need for it any longer. And I am certain it has none for me. An explanation is not owed, but it has been earned. This I made long ago for my mate. Silken Weir was her name. A small gift for bringing our little arrow into the world. As a cub, our son would paw at it and play when she held him. On one such occasion, I overheard her tell him, "One day, when you've grown strong and wise, like your paw, I'll make you this arrow's keeper. Then soar you shall, poised and unwavering, on a path of your own making. All these years, still, she makes me laugh, like your paw. When forever, it's been clear, the arrow of our lives, who I see more of in our son every day, was her. Then, Jormag came, and went. And so did she. Sentimental as I am, I thought she wore this piece off to battle. But clearly now, I see why she left it. For no matter what fate would befall her, her promise to our son she'd keep, that she made sure of. When my son finds himself sickened by grief, I tell him, allow the feeling. Let it wash over you. For when the tide recedes, and it will, it weakens, till it has no power left with which to pull you. I tell him this while I stand ashore, with my own back turned to the sea.
Oh. Yeah. Hey.
Just a second more.
done.
shaping up quite nicely. Though a bit of decoration would give it a true feeling of home. You'd be wise to speak with Deft Lahar, our homestead master. Decoration is one of the lowlands' finest traditions. Quite fond of it myself. I'll be happy to provide suggestions. Been told I have an eye for this sort of thing.
Yeah?
Your leader sent me. I'm fixing up an old home of his.
So Ald's finally doing something about that place. Huh. And you're helping? Told him 1,000 times I'd help. But no, rather trust some scrawny flesh bag. Well, tough. Every homesteader in town needs materials for their pet projects.
Who's there?
No one.
Talking to someone you are. My ears are far sharper than yours.
No one worth a bother.
Coming in fast today, they are. Spawn is steady. Gotta move my rump.
Don't let her pick apart your flaws. So long as dead shall fail to rise. Just wait for dawn.
All that? Oh, that fast? Got work ethic, that I'll give you. What are you fixing to craft, exactly?
Well, the place could use pretty much everything.
That bad, huh? Start with the basics, then. How about a bed? Simple, practical, and if you screw it up, you won't have far to fall when the thing collapses. Now, I can give you instructions, but I can't build the damn thing for you. 'Tis the beauty of crafting. So try your hand. You get stuck, do like us lowland. Look around. No better builder than nature. Shapes, angles, patterns, all intentional, all ripe with purpose. Take birds' nests. Don't see the birds sleeping on slats of wood, huh? So you might want to follow suit. Lucky for you, best weaver in the town is right behind me. I'd still deem her best even if she weren't right behind me.
Wouldn't bet my last bit of thread on it. Here your bed's a bit bare. Nothing to fret over. There's plenty of patterns a novice could weave well enough. Know what you're thinking. How could such unwieldy paws weave so delicate a pattern? The trick is in the tips of the claws, perfect for detailed work. Some fine things come from places overlooked, Now let's see. Perhaps... Oh, I know just the one. Used in many a tradition. Consummation of mates, coming of age. Symbolizes new beginnings. Yes, she'll do right by you both. Best make haste now. Ald will be waiting on you. Wish him well for me.
And tell him he's hard-headed as they come about asking for help. But good on him for finally letting some light in. Hopefully Har was receptive to your interest in his craft. Or at least tolerant.
He was glad to hear you're getting the place in order.
Have not seen this pattern in some time. You met Willow as well, then. Pokey, does that blanket look familiar?
We had one, yes. On your bed. You and Ma. Forgot all about that.
A gift from a dear friend. For two young lovers embarking upon a life together. Funny how life can sprout anew from seeds long buried. A fitting choice, Wayfinder. One of many to come, I'm sure. As you continue making this place yours, my only request is that you keep our village close to heart. Any additions, mines, farms, lumber mills, and the like, can be of greater good to your community. May your new beginning here serve you well.
Remember nestling my way between you and Ma for warmth. Imagine me trying that now.
You've grown so much. We'd scarce have space to sneeze.
Thought you'd still be here. I'm interrupting.
No, just saying our goodbyes. Rude it is to overstay in another's home.
Indeed. Wayfinder, you can really pull a place together.
Bit envious myself.
I came to pass along a message from Barbed Vale. She requests your presence at the hunting outpost a bit west of here.
What does she need?
Believe it has to do with the Journeykin. She'll provide you the details.
Alder, Pokey, take whatever time here you need. My home is always open to you.
Already the Wayfinder makes for a better neighbor than those obnoxious trolls.
Is this the gift Willow made?
Near identical. Seems she taught the pattern to the Wayfinder. Sharp as her weaving claws, that one. I buried the original when it became clear that its symbolism was no longer appropriate.
I'm sorry.
Perhaps that's not entirely accurate. Truthfully, a new beginning is precisely what I need. I'm getting too old for this.
I know exactly what you mean.
At the very least, I do owe Har and Willow a visit. Maybe Willow could weave me some new pattern.
Any ideas?
Perhaps we could ponder it together.
Oh. I'm sure we can figure something out.
Was gonna ask you the same thing, but you've secured us a new base of operations.
Screw dragon hunting and world saving. You were destined for diplomacy.
No kidding. Could use a little love and more greenery, but I mustn't be picky. It's lovely. And things are going well, actually. While you've bonded with the Claw and his son, we've been getting to know the village.
Kaith is good at kissing babies and letting the Coden coo at her foliage. I've collected more intel on their situation. Remember those strangers that Poised Arrow mentioned? Well, they're the talk of the town.
The cub's instructor did warn the little ones away from the woods. In the moment, I thought it was a standard warning.
People are being cautious, that much is clear. I'll see what else I can gather.
Now. Imperator, don't look so pleased with yourself. Trailing our hosts. Shame.
Hey, I'd do the same to you. Trust is a two-way street. If we're eating their food, I want to see what it's made of.